Hi, Gemini and Scorpio. I hope you guys are doing well. Let's see what the messages are from the universe. This could be for Scorpio dealing with a Gemini, Scorpio with Gemini in your chart, vice versa. This will be Gemini, that'll be Scorpio. Or it could be backwards. So the Eight of Swords is being locked into a perception, Six of Pentacles. You don't feel like somebody's giving enough to you. Scorpio's Judgment, Queen of Wands, the Temperance, and the World card. I'm hearing from Scorpio's perspective, Scorpio may feel like, Gemini, you don't know what you want. Or, feels like, Gemini, you're keeping Scorpio on hold, or it could be vice versa. Well, Knight of Wands, Strength, Six of Wands. Yeah. My mind's telling me no, but my money. That's what this feels like. Nine of Pentacles. King of Swords. Queen of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. Oh, you got the Queen of Wands in both positions. The World and the Temperance. Gemini, you may feel like Scorpio's trying to rush, and you feel like you don't have enough information, and you're trying to be strong. You do want something long-term and permanent with Scorpio, and you're trying to wait to see if you're going to get a return on your investment. Scorpio, on the other hand, is in agreement with that. But I feel like Scorpio could be concerned about it ending, right? Fizzling out, as in we wait so long that we become nothing, right? Or you get stuck in the friend zone. Five of Cups. Okay, here we go. Gemini, you're trying to correct behaviors from the past. In other words, whatever you did before, you're trying not to do that again. I think you're both concerned about whether or not something is going to work out. God damn it, Page of Wands. Be careful about people you know talking behind you guys' backs or trying to relay information. Well, I heard Scorpio say this, and it gossiping. Beware about people gossiping behind your backs. Now, on the Gemini side, I felt like you dealt with a Scorpio in the past, and you're trying to make sure this new Scorpio is not the same as your old Scorpio. If you resonate with that, bravo, right? Bravo for giving another Scorpio a chance. I feel, Scorpio, from your standpoint, you may feel prejudged, right? Because the Eight of Swords is being trapped in the perception, right? So it's almost like she can't see anything but her past, right? She can only see from her perspective. If she's hurt, she can only see it from a hurt perspective. If she's pessimistic, unfaithful, or without faith, she can only see it from that perspective. So Scorpio, to an extent, you may feel prejudged or judged. This could, by the way, trigger you, right? As in, Gemini could be like, oh, all Scorpios are players. Again, past energy, okay? And Scorpio, you might have heard that before, and you're like, damn, here we go again, right? Could people at least get to know me? I know they say all Scorpios are this, but how about y'all try to, right? I don't know. This is weird reading. There is a lot of attraction here. There could be a lot of communication issues. Well, I said this, but well, I took it as this. Well, that's not what I meant, right? That whole Mercurian thing. Take your time and let things kind of fall into place naturally before you guys conclude as to whether or not you're going to get together. Pause here, pause here. So the Ace of Swords, clarity, and that's the King of Cups. See, I don't doubt Scorpio's side. I feel like Scorpio's taken an intellectual, pragmatic approach. I feel like Scorpio is very attracted to Gemini. Okay. But I do feel like Scorpio knows what they want, need, and desire. And I do feel like maybe they see a lot of those characteristics and attributes in Gemini. I just feel like Gemini has to get out of Gemini's way and then see Scorpio for who Scorpio is and not from someone from their past. Gemini, you were used to being breadcrumbed. You did not speak up for yourself. You did not go slow. But this time around, I feel like the universe is giving you a choice to get smart about preventing behaviors of the past that left you hurt and disappointed, right? The universe is giving you another chance to make this right. And I feel like, again, there's a whole lot of misconception here. That's what it is. It's like this fog of, Scorpio, you being one way, but you're being perceived another one. Gemini, you had these real life experiences and you're hopefully perceiving this experience to be similar with the past life experience, right? So there's a whole lot of illusion here. That's what it is. There's a whole lot of thought. I think Scorpio is this. Well, I think Gemini is going to do this. And I feel like at the end of the day, you're both waiting to see who each other presents as the other one, right? Gemini, you're looking to see if Scorpio's like the person from your past. Scorpio, you're looking for Gemini to see you for who you are. You know what I mean? And then I feel like in the end, once you guys actually start seeing each other for who each other is with the correct vision, then and only then can the real process of analysis happen where you're trying to figure out, okay, can I be with this person or can I not? The only way you're going to get to that point is by removing the blinders. I hope that makes sense. All right, what do we see for Scorpio and Gemini? What's the outcome? What is the past disappointment. 8 of Wands, synchronicity and movement, conversation. Hey, reciprocal love and judgment. 2 of Pentacles. I feel like you guys are going to move forward with each other. I feel like you both are going to give each other a chance. I feel like you both feel like you can supply the other one with love, right? The love that they need and they want. I would just say to you, make that a priority, as in keep love as a priority. No matter what you go through, the arguments you have, whatever pops up in the relationship and situation, just keep the love you have for each other at the forefront. Okay, do not let it slip into the cracks, because I feel like if it does, that's gonna allow the past to creep into this situation and burn it out. Yeah, look, 2 of Swords. Yeah, somebody's not seeing the potential. There's a whole boatload of potential. Look at that. There's a lot of love. This is worth both of you giving each other an opportunity to get to love. So that basically means it's like, listen, let's just be friends. If I fall in love with you and you fall in love with me, then we could decide what to do going forward. But if that doesn't happen, then at least we'll be friends. Okay, that's how I feel. And 7 of Wands and the Judgment. Yeah. Both of you are trying to, how did you say, prejudge the other one, right? You're trying to get a gauge. Both of you are trying to gauge the other one. And one or both of you is completely wrong. Whoever is projecting their past onto the new person, you are probably going to be the one who needs the most healing, and you could potentially be the one to muck this up, right? If you don't, say for instance, remove those blinders and see your person for who they are, you're really going to mess this up. And there's so much love potential here. Tower, and look at that. Damn it. Yeah. Somebody needs to heal, or they're going to cause a tower situation and for you guys to walk away from each other. Okie doke. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. If the reading resonates, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hype. Personal readings are open. Link is in the description. I love you, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.